last time with Eugene and his friends.
Hey guys, who wants to go to hell?
Me.
It sounds like a good time.
Man, I don't want to go to hell.
And you see a 15-foot tall, red-skinned humanoid with long, curly horns and wings. He is shirtless for some reason.
Smash.
In exchange for ownership of the Sphere of Annihilation, you, Mephistopheles, will agree to the following terms. Safely send us back to Kryn after this deal has been struck and finalized. On a date of our choosing, in Kryn time, you safely send us to the astral plane. You provide us a method of safe transportation across the astral plane. Emphasis on safe transportation. This is just a little bonus. For 10 minutes with Heloise, you tell us the whereabouts of the true Lord Soth and our friend Cella.
Only 10.
What did you do?
No,
Seven?
don't.
I guess Arby uses the divine sense.
Currently, Heloise is staring into the sun.
Reggie goes, I'm gonna be an uncle.
Okay, Heloise, do you want it?
Yes.
It's so tough being a paladin in this economy.
Well, we got an extra seat then. Do we know anyone who wants to go to the astral plane? Little Eugene?
That sounds like child endangerment.
About that time, the window explodes and he flies into the window, bounces off the wall, and lands on the couch. Hiya! I'm here!
There he is! The latest edition!
The last session, you all traveled to hell, made a deal with Mephistopheles, archdevil of the 8th layer of hell, and in exchange for goods and services, we'll put it like that, you all came away with...
I think you mean thoughts and prayers?
You came away with access to the Astral Sea, which is where you believe Lord Soth to be hiding Cella, as well as with some unintended guests in the form of at least one devilish child in the making.
Fetus.
I didn't think we were at that point yet, but okay.
Okay. Cells. Devil cells.
Which Heloise has decided to keep.
So, is this the episode where we teach Eugene about women's rights?
Hell yes.
I mean, that's where we'll pick up, so you all do as you wish.
Arby's
Stephen
not
said,
there. He's away inventing a coat hanger.
Arby. I'm not teaching Eugene about women's rights.
What about women's wrongs?
I support women's rights and women's wrongs. I just love it when women.
I don't remember what I know and what I don't know about this baby. I just know that it's...
You know that there is one. At least
Right.
one. And you know that Heloise has decided to keep it.
Because me and Autumn talked about it afterwards. And she divulged a lot of the information to me.
Your character does not know
Right,
that.
but I'm
unless you
trying
want
to remember which parts the DM told me and which parts Autumn told me. So I know that there's at least one baby.
What
Correct.
you know is that Arby used his divine sense, went fucking blind for a little bit, and I think that's when y'all came back in the room.
And then Heloise said she wanted to keep it.
Yeah.
And then we got Eugene, or little Eugene in a fucking Iron Man suit.
Yes.
Yes, you did. Because you had room for one more person on your trip to the Astral Sea, you tried to convince Urkeldust to go with you. She very quickly shot you down. And little Eugene came out of nowhere in a mech suit, a set of enchanted armor that Urkeldust had made him.
Yeah, so we voted for child endangerment.
Which is the name of that episode.
Yes.
Which you're all just
You're
tuning
welcome.
into now. Because Got tuning into this episode from that episode.
Welcome back.
You all had decided to come back to plan for a little bit because it was at your specified time when you were in the Astral Sea. You didn't specify much more past that. You all just needed some planning time.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure where we left off was little Eugene fucking destroying the murder tower with his Iron Man suit.
He did fly through the wall and then punch a hole in the wall as well. Yes.
Yeah, I remember I just I told Mephistopheles that kind of whenever we were ready, we'd come and let him know. And then I told everyone to take a rest because we can leave whenever we're ready.
So if
and
you
I think that's about where we left off.
I think you're right. So if you haven't, go ahead and take a long rest. Get that out of the way. And then Ghoulfast is kind of just waiting in the wings for you to give him something to do. I mean, he's rebuilt the ghoul army. At least partially. I mean, it's up to about 100 strong.
I asked Ghoulfast to not forget to bring the zombie walrus man.
Oh, could I?
That was my idea.
I mean, yeah, let's just fucking get ready to kill some shit in the astral plane, you know? Do whatever you got to do to prepare. Because this is going to be tough.
Now, like, are we
Probably.
okay in the like, are we...
Do we need like an astronaut helmet and a space suit?
Astronaut helmet.
Astronaut.
Alfie,
Yes.
you can actually go ahead and roll an Arcana check if you'd like.
Okay. Only a 15.
You very specifically... I won't give you details, but you very specifically asked for safe travel through the astral plane for you and
That's right.
6 individuals. So while you're not sure of exactly what that looks like, you're going to work under the assumption that everyone will be safe, at least during the traveling portion.
Are we gonna get put
I
in
got us covered, guys.
safes like Jason from The Good Place? And do we need Donkey Doug to save us?
Now, does anyone else here have any contact with the
It's
Astral
not.
Sea? I've never seen The Good Place, so your references were just straight up in my
It was a
head.
good one, though. It's a good one.
Say that again, DM.
I was asking if anyone else here would have had any type of contact or knowledge of the astral plane, the Astral Sea.
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, then, does anyone have anything specific they need to do to prepare?
I have my spell finished, right?
You have everything ready to go. It's not completed, but it's... You've got...
Completed to the point that I needed to get it completed to.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. I'm going to... Just as long as everyone else is taking, like, I'm not going to set aside more time for this. I'm not going to delay us further. But I'm just going to be trying to read up what I can on the astral plane or books. I doubt I have any books directly on the astral plane, but I'm going to try to find any mentions of it to see what I can find out or what I could infer about the astral plane.
Okay.
So is this spell you've been working called Alfie kills Lord Soth and Arby and then runs off with Cella? Is that what the spell's called?
It is not, no.
Okay, cool. Cool.
It's called I Need Soth's Heart.
Oh.
So whenever we do find him and go to kill him, don't just kill him. When we think he's at a low enough, or whenever he's injured enough, I have things that I need to do before he dies.
Does it have a subtitle?
Colon. No, that's it.
Okay, cool. So we'll whittle him down, not quite kill him, somehow convince him to let us take the 15 to 20 minutes it will take his armor off, and then rip open his chest cavity. Got it.
No, I have a plan around that. But I will need your all's assistance, more than likely, because I am not strong. And Alfie pulls up his sleeve of his good arm and shows that, like, it's a... You can see my bone. It's just, like, through the skin. You know what I mean? Because I have no muscle.
Heloise,
That's the arm that does technically have muscles.
Heloise points to her heart and says, "But you're strong here, Alfie." Which is
His heart doesn't beat
demonstrably
anymore.
not true.
Reggie's gonna like scratch his head at that, but he's gonna think it's like slang from like the youth. He's like, he doesn't really get it.
Does anyone else have anything they need to do for the next 12 hours? Because if not, then, you know, you can go to the next morning and call back up Mephistopheles.
Oh yeah, we will call him back up.
Reggie's gonna go see like a doctor. He's afraid he's gonna get like seasick, so he wants some like pills he can get, or he just kind of wants to make sure the joints are feeling good. He wants to go to physical therapy. He's probably gonna get what is it, like cupping? He's gonna get that while also getting like acupuncture.
Roll me a single investigation check.
I just imagine that they're gonna give Reggie like ginger and lots of Bengay.
Or what gay? What?
Summoning?
He's gonna go to the wrong room and just get contact high. He's just gonna feel amazing when he comes back.
I was hoping you were low on that investigation check and come back tomorrow without a kidney.
21 investigation check.
Okay, so you get the cupping and the acupuncture. You're not sure where anyone learned this technique, but someone just starts sticking needles in you, and it kind of feels good. As far as some kind of seasick medication, you eventually make your way down to the docks, and someone hands you a bag of leaves, and they tell you to chew on these.
Reggie's gonna ask where they got it from.
You don't want to know.
Come on, Steven. That was perfect Saganda. That was perfect Saganda setup.
That's another reference over my head, I guess.
That one's over my head.
Same
too.
idea. I don't
Yeah,
You guys
would
don't
four
know
of us
Sagan?
make the same face?
Sagandese?
No.
Oh my god.
Okay, Arby is now going to take Reggie's kidney.
Thank you. At least, you know, Trey hasn't said anything, but he nodded along. Right.
Oh yeah.
Thank you,
As soon as you said that was the perfect Saganda, I'm like, well, he's not wrong, but you all missed it.
Did we miss it, or were you muted?
No. Oh, you just didn't pick up on it.
Eugene, are you going to do anything?
Eugene's just chilling. He's ready. I got
Little-
nothing else to do.
Little Eugene's going to pester the absolute piss out of you for the next 12 hours then.
It's okay. Maybe he'll let me. Maybe I can talk him into letting me take a spin on the Iron Man suit.
I don't think it's big enough for you, Big Eugene. I mean, you are Big Eugene.
Listen, it's a suit. It's meant to, conform to others. So just let me give it a shot.
No, I don't think so. Hiya, hiya, hiya. And he starts doing karate moves.
Listen, if you don't let me try that damn suit, you'll high-out yourself out of here.
Eugene!
Listen,
I
It's cool.
heard that was very mean.
I'm jealous.
That's your brother's toy, not yours.
What?
What? What? Sorry.
Anyway, I'm gonna go lie down.
As you walk away in the distance, you just hear, hiya, hiya, hiya.
And then you hear Arby, hiya!
Well, if no one else has anything to do, then a full night's rest. Ghoulfast has came back sometime early in the morning, and he's making breakfast. Who wakes up first to the smell of cooking bacon?
I think Reggie does. Reggie probably went to bed about 4 p.m. and has probably been up since 3 a.m. Just doing like crosswords and stuff.
When you get down there, Goldfast has a plate ready for you.
Reggie walks down in his fluffy slippers and in a bathrobe. And the bathrobe is not it's not tied together correctly. So a strong gust of wind is a bit too it's a bit too revealing for most people.
Is he wearing it backwards like a hospital gown?
Yeah, probably, yeah. He probably only has one arm through the bathrobe because he couldn't figure out how to get it on. But he's walking down with his newspaper with the crossword, and he drinks his coffee black, and he just sits down. Just
make a perception check for me.
As at the breakfast. 25.
You notice that there are a pair of unseen servants fighting for their non-existent lives, trying to hold the back of that robe together.
Reggie's just constantly passing grapple checks.
She just has so much old man strength. He just can't. Well, he's not going to do anything about it. He thinks they're trying to help him. But he shoos them away a little bit. I got it on, didn't I?
You notice as well with that in the corner of the room are the to-go bags that he had packed for you all before. They're restocked with anything that was used out of them and ready to go again.
Whoa. That means more potions.
Mm-hmm.
Reggie will finish breakfast early. And just stand out on the porch. And sit in his rocking chair for about an hour. Then he's going to grumble. He's going to take the mechanical lift chair that RB installed. Or not RB, Alfie installed in the murder home. All the way up to his quarters. He's going to start getting dressed.
That's not there.
That is not there.
I feel like there's like 15 unseen servants just trying to carry you up the stairs.
Reggie thinks it's one of those.
Reggie sits next to a chair next to the stairs. And he thinks he's pressing some buttons or something.
They're just dragging your chair up the stairs by the straps from your robe.
Yeah, he doesn't know how it works. He's just...
If anyone was asleep at the time that happens, the sound of Reggie's chair getting dragged up the stairs wakes you.
Okay, I'm
Reggie
awake
puts
now.
on his...
I was going to say... Oh, go ahead.
No, he's just putting on his 10-piece suit.
Of armor.
Yeah, of armor, yeah.
I was going to say, I know, even though Eugene said he was going to bed, he probably did get a little sleep, but while everyone else was asleep, he was enjoying the peace and quiet after all the loudness of little Eugene from the night before. And I imagine that he's coming down the steps, sees...
He's trying to go down the steps the same time Reggie goes up.
I was going to say, he sees the monstrosity that is Reggie in the half nude.
In his morning glory, yeah.
Yeah, morning glory, getting drug up the steps. And I imagine Eugene just kind of keeps going down, shakes his head, and he's like, well, when you think you've seen it all, it never ceases to amaze me. And I've been everywhere. And I'm going to go down and get some bacon.
Wolfhast has just piled your plate with nothing but bacon. He just assumes that you don't eat anything else, because I don't think Wolfhast has ever seen you eat anything other than bacon and cookies.
It's a balanced
Listen,
diet.
buddy, you keep all that bacon coming. I'm ready.
Does Alfie still have to eat because his heart doesn't beat? He doesn't blink.
Only if you choose to do you eat.
Okay, I was going to say I want to go down and act casual and like pour coffee in my mouth. but it doesn't. I don't swallow it, and so it just like pours out the sides of my mouth.
Go off,
I
Bella
try to be
Swan.
casual.
Show you how to blink.
And yeah, I'm forcing myself to try to blink, and it's like way over exaggerated.
Head when he blinks.
I'm
He's
making
got the lizard blinks, one eye at a
severe
time.
eye contact with people, very intense eye contact, and then when I blink, I widen my eyes a lot more, and then close them really hard.
Alfie, where the hell you been, Loca?
Scruggles is currently trying to rig up some kind of pulley system to close your eyelids for you. Actually, Ratatouille your face.
This is Ratatouille, but just for your fucking human functions.
Also, Eugene, make me a constitution check. I don't think you've eaten anything but bacon and cookies.
Well, let's see how this one turns out. Just a regular? Well, I was going to say it doesn't really matter. It's the same freaking... That is a 21.
Heart of an ox.
That's right. It's all that cardio.
And the cholesterol of the average Golden Corral goer.
Oh, I thought you meant he's literally eating the heart of an ox now.
Oh.
I thought you were just going to say, and the cholesterol of a golden corral.
Just leave it at Golden Corral.
Eugene's heart is also stopped, but don't ask why.
Only sleep for 3 hours and just run. That's all you gotta do. Keep moving.
Listen,
Run from your
that's
problems.
all I've done for 2 months. It don't work, okay? It don't work.
Little Eugene is the last to wake up, having kayad himself into a fitful sleep the night before. Coolfast also has a bag prepared for him, but it's like a Children's Dora the Explorer backpack.
You ready for the big day there, Eugene? Eugene.
Always.
Now you know
Fun.
that we all might die on this trip, right?
What is death?
I thought Eugene
That's where
explained
there's
that.
no more you.
Should I just be Gene?
No.
That's so good.
There's little Eugene is no more.
So just little Gene, yeah, that's okay.
Little Eugene is no more.
The intrusive thoughts are speaking in Eugene's head right now, and he's thinking, you know, that makes one less Eugene and only the real one.
Oh my god.
Harvey's internal monologue is now like, wait, didn't his mom die? Like, how does he not? Everyone fucking died. What does he think? What?
People have been lying to him, saying that they've gone to the farm.
What?
It's when you go to the farm, little Eugene.
That's where my mom is.
Yes.
That'd be
Well,
great.
She might be in hell.
Aren't we going there too?
First, we might make a pit stop and see your mom.
Yay!
Oh.
I don't know what hell is, but if my mom's there, it must be fun.
Well, if you remember, I told you you really don't want to find out, but I don't think you have a choice now.
The choice is mine, and I made it.
Okay, buddy.
Arby is going to send a little bit of money to Bo to start a therapy trust fund for this kid in case he survives. And if he doesn't survive, it's going to be a memorial fund in case any other poor kid in Calaman accidentally goes to hell and or the Astral Sea.
That's a very specific.
It's just going to accumulate interest for a really long time until probably Heloise's kids come of age.
If they come of age.
It's a 529 plan.
I'm either setting up little Eugene or Arby's indirect grandkids.
Coolfast walks up to you all and says, "Don't forget to call for me once you're in the Astral Sea."
I won't forget.
You know we can't forget you. You're too good.
You're my right-hand man.
You're the asset.
Don't forget it.
Okay. I don't know. We won't. We said that, but okay.
This is really awkward. I'm going to go pack my bags.
Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna keep eating this bacon.
With that, I want Reggie to fall down the last 3 steps.
Coolfest grabs you and throws you into your room.
I love our terrible sitcom timing for everything.
We have the 2 weird uncles, the grandpa, the dad, and the daughter.
And Arby's all of those except for the daughter.
I'm gonna grab my bag and stand in the middle of my living room, I guess.
Your
And
dying
just
room.
wait.
Your unliving room.
And just wait. Eyes not blinking, heart not beating, just staring until everyone else gathers around.
You're like the standing emoji. Just lifeless, standing there.
Okay,
I
kids, let's get our shit together. We're missing our time, our teleport time.
I have to go potty.
Go.
I already did.
Is there a
Sizzle.
potty in here?
No,
Does Alfie potty?
I also don't.
Little
There's a
Eugene,
hole.
don't potty in the armor. It'll rust.
I already did.
Well, don't.
Urkel does build that in for me.
Oh, God, she really does think of everything, but not in a cohesive. Anyway,
She says it turns it into fuel. So I can hiya.
okay, little Eugene's little piss boy. I got it.
I imagine where Joe said Alfie's just kind of sitting there.
Standing.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Eugene is just watching him, dumbfounded, because I imagine, like you said, the eyes are already wide. I imagine that your mouth is just a little agape, so you're just kind of like...
He's actually probably has his lips too closed. Like they're just constantly pursed together. Too
Arby,
tightly.
he walks into the unliving room. Who put this mannequin of Alfie here?
I'm actually imagining that where your skin is so dried out from being partially undead that your lips are withdrawn from your teeth. And so even when you try and close your lips,
Oh,
your teeth are
probably.
always showing.
Eugene, I'm sitting there looking at you so concerned that I don't know what to think. Just... Arby, I know that Alfie's got a lot going on, but is it the lack of bacon that's caused this?
No, I think it's because he doesn't have any good moisturizer like me.
Do you think he could borrow it?
I don't think it matters anymore.
Well,
I think we need a surgeon, and they're going to ask him to do cocaine about the ghost in his blood, and that's just not...
have any masks?
I don't know, maybe
No.
Goldfast packed a paper bag, I haven't looked.
Alfie, have you ever looked in the bag Ghoulfast packs for you?
I did last time. I haven't this time.
Okay.
Should I? Should I look in the bag right now?
I don't think you want to.
I'll look in the bag.
There's no moisturizer, but there is a full makeup kit.
I don't know how to use this.
There's a note inside with step-by-step instructions. And then at the bottom it says, just ask Heloise. Or Arby.
Or Arby.
I am I'm so what I think happened just now was I was just standing there staring at a wall, not blinking, and then I looked down into the bag and saw the makeup and went, I don't know how to use this, read the note, and then put my bag back down and continued to stare at the wall.
Yeah, that tracks.
Is everyone ready to go?
Yeah,
Yes.
I guess
I'm all
so.
good.
What? No one said anything for 10 seconds, and then you all spoke at the exact same time.
We're just really in tune with each other, you know? We're like one entity, one
You should-
bumbling entity.
You should cut
I have
out the
mine.
silence and
That's
then
what happened.
just have it all at once. And then Alfie should just go, oh, okay.
See, you all becoming one single entity is what happens if you roll a 1 on the teleportation mishap circle.
God, maybe the rest of them will get a moral compass then.
We're all sharing the single brain cell of RB. So
I would just like to remind you that RB has pulled off some wonderful shit in this campaign.
Okay, fine. 2 brain cells.
One for monologues, one for combat.
There you go. As soon as everyone gathers around, Alfie kind of snaps to Windows boot up sound, and then he goes, "We ready?"
Yes.
Let's get a move on.
Let's rock and roll. Nope, that's not my new catchphrase.
Yeah.
Why are you hitting me? Stop!
I am on to see my husband. I am having
sorry, you're what?
to see
I'm sorry.
my
You
husband.
think that you all are married?
What?
He just dumped one in you.
Listen,
You let-
Eloise, this man just gave you the pump and dump. He's got no plans.
Has he even like
so
tried
rude.
to
you
contract
heard
you?
that from?
Oh, I read it somewhere in the library.
You read that? Not in my library, you didn't.
No, they had
can
That
Eugene
was-
become a crypto
like-
bro?
You read it from the
That was-
celibate monk Andrew Tatum.
I found that at some crazy corner store. It's at the dark side of town.
It had a lot of neon signs. Not that Alfie made.
I was gonna say, I don't think Alfie made these. No, I don't know. I don't know who did that one. But anyway.
I'm going to cast planar travel or whatever it's called.
To get back to the hill.
Yeah. That
Did anyone, by chance, prepare by wearing warmer clothing this time?
Nope.
and I neglected. We all 3 neglected to tell Harvey and Reggie.
Wasn't ever told.
I am
just-
going to summon
We just
do my produce flame.
came
Okay.
back and said, Eloise has a demon baby.
Devil
That's
baby,
all
thank
you
very
need to
much.
know. Sorry.
Yeah, you need to stop being racist. Your kid's a devil.
Actually, Eloise,
I like-
because you have devil kids, you're perfectly fine.
I was going to say, I think that her having a devil kid should warm her up enough.
It does.
I'm gonna say Eugene attempted. He's not known to, bundle up. Never went really anywhere cold, so I attempted.
Okay.
When we teleported, Arby puts his cape like around his neck like a scarf instead of down his back. It's like, what the fuck?
I think Reggie's kind of chilling, honestly. Like, he's probably
Yeah,
got
he
the
is.
10-piece
Cold.
suit, He's just wearing a lot of... He's always
He did
cold,
say he
so.
had a 10-piece suit.
He's always cold, so,
That should count for something.
So, Joe is immune. Eloise is immune. Reggie, you take 2 damage. Arby and Eugene, you take 4 damage from the cold. Between where you landed and the entrance to Mephistopheles' tower.
4 damage.
When you get there, once again, you're greeted by the pair of ice devils who you talked to last time.
Hello.
I forgot the voice for the ice devils.
I think it was like a higher pitched, scraggly one.
Hello.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Back again so soon.
Yes. I actually do have...
Steven, you can't just spoil my next campaign's voice like that. What the fuck?
I actually do have an appointment with the boss this time.
I'm on in. And they open the door.
I don't know why I thought Steven was going to be like, yeah, you got your appointment, or
Hey,
where's
I'm
your
walking
appointment?
here.
Exactly.
That's only saved for the scrappy rogue character that you all pick up. Like Tony Nine-Fingers, whatever his name was.
What the fuck he was?
Hey, Bob.
I will walk in.
Okay. The escalator stairs are escalating perfectly this time.
Good.
It does take you all a couple minutes to get up. When you're up to the top, the doors are open this time to Mephistopheles' study. And he is once again standing behind his desk. This time, though, instead of books flying around his head, there are various potions as he's mixing them together. Little puffs of clouds.
I walk in and say, "Sup, Hoss?"
I didn't expect you back this quickly.
We work quick, you know. We're quick with it.
Steven DM is like, I did not expect you all here this quickly.
Well, hello there, Heloise.
Hi, Meph.
We have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Not in front of these bozos.
What the fuck?
Shut up, Dad. It's not a phase. This is who I really am.
He locks eyes with you, Arby. He says, your skin must be crawling here.
I'm used to it by now.
That is, I'd say concerning, but might be useful for me later, so.
Practical.
Per our deal, you may not try to corrupt him until after this mission.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I remember the deal.
Okay.
Choose your ship. I've got 3 ready for you to go to the Astral Sea.
Okay.
One of them, and this is not me as the DM describing this to you, as he pulls out the schematics of them. One of them is incredibly small, barely big enough for the 6 of you all. With Ghoul Fast, it'd be incredibly tight.
Not that one.
But it's the fastest of the 3.
Not that one.
There's a medium-sized one. It's shaped like Ghoul Fast, actually. It's a large, like, Bone Devil-shaped ship. It's medium-sized. It can hold about 10 to 12. It's a little slower, but a little bit larger, a little bit heavier armored. And then he pulls out the schematics for one that's shaped like a crab. It's about the same size as the Ghoul Fast shaped one. It's the slowest, but it's the heaviest armored.
Okay. How many does each one take to run it?
I mean, by run it, do you mean fly it or man all of the battle stations?
Fly it.
1. You've never done this before, have you?
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe
shit.
not. No, I have not.
Okay, thank you for your candor and honesty. Ships for the Astral Sea are controlled by a single individual,
Okay.
known as a spelljammer.
Okay.
If they put on this helmet, and he pulls out the helmet, any spellcaster can successfully pilot a spelljammer ship by themselves. Yes, Eugene.
Yes, Eugene.
I was just
Mephistopheles at the same time.
He was volunteering.
I'm just going to throw my name out there and say, how about you, let me navigate?
No, Eugene, I'm sorry.
Oh, come on. I've got some spells in my... up my sleeve. There we go.
I should have specified.
We're not even wearing sleeves.
I thought you were gonna say your pussy.
Arby, go.
Whoa!
No, that's my magic.
I should have specified any spellcaster who is fully dedicated to the magical arts, not simply one who dabbles.
Okay. Fair, point taken. All right, anyway.
Thank you, though, Eugene.
No problem.
Okay, well then, do we want the largest one that's slow but heavily armored?
So my internal debate right now is, do we go full in on Ghoulfast being the mascot for this campaign, or do we have fun with the trope of carcinization and all things become crab in the end?
Good point.
Reggie's already a bit crabby.
I do think we should go with Ghoulfast as I'm a little bit biased, but I think that we should go with Ghoulfast.
I was going to say we just
'Cause
roll
he's
up in
kind of a
style with
staple.
him.
I was 50-50 until Billy made that joke. Now I want Ghoulfast.
It was a good joke, Billy.
I mean, it was a pretty good joke.
Can I give out the opposite of inspiration where you take a disadvantage on a roll of
You have random disadvantage whenever the DM says.
DM can fudge the rolls anyway. He can do that whenever he wants.
Okay, Haas,
Reggie now
I think
has
we'll,
the unlucky feat.
I think we will take the medium Ghoulfast shaped ship.
This is not for you. This is for Heloise and my progeny. Do you need
I'm
crew for your ship? I can provide you with a few additional, I was going to say men, but devils, to help
Child's
crew
play.
all the weapons of the ship.
Yeah. Sold.
And I know that once you leave here, you'll be summoning Ghoulfast. I'm not an idiot.
I wasn't going to hide that from you, but...
I can put them directly under his command. No
Yeah.
funny business for me.
Cool. Thanks,
Okay.
Haas.
Welcome, Alfie.
I just fucking said thank you.
I know I'm saying you're welcome.
Oh. He's doing it, not you.
For me.
Yeah, but... I made this deal, so...
Well, I'm getting tired of most of you, so please step through
Me
the gate.
too.
Harvey's like, I have been tired for a
Harvey's like,
while.
we should get coffee and talk about this sometime. Heloise tells me things.
I just love that the more that the party just talks and banters, the more Arby slowly identifies with Ghoulfast or Mephistopheles or...
Villain art.
He's not falling, he's losing it.
True.
Those good goldfish, Steven. Those pizza blasted boys? What you got there?
The gay fish goldfish.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, those are the
Those are my
best.
favorite.
We get gay in here. Billy said bussy and Steven said hold my beer.
I said Boozy, and Steven's like, I wonder why I'm craving these goldfish right now.
I don't have rainbows in my mouth.
Mephistopheles looks at you all and says, I'm tiring of you all, well, most of you anyway. Step through the portal, and your ship will be docked on the other side. The crew is waiting.
Thanks, Haas. Good doing business with you.
Can we
Always.
have a like middle-aged woman romance novel cover moment? Like, Fabio. He's like dramatic, his hair's flowing back. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Mephistopheles, after everyone else walks through, Mephistopheles puts down the potions, snaps his fingers, and his hair starts blowing, and
Yes!
created a wind. He says, Heloise, be safe. Come back to me.
I fall into his arms and say, I will come back.
And then he very gently pushes you into the portal.
What's that guy from Gone with the Wind?
Rhett Butler.
Rhett Butler.
Rhett Butler. I
Rhett.
imagine this was like a little Rhett Butler scene, and Heloise turned into a Georgia peach.
That's so true. Should be
But
kissed
without-
often by someone who knows how.
But minus the chronic halitosis and
Yeah.
the racism.
True.
So as you get through on the other side, you see your Ghoulfast, which are really just a bone devil shaped ship. But it's like a bone devil doing a T-pose.
This is the ultimate ship.
And you see as a group of bone devils are working on it. Like loading up cargo. One of them is wearing a pirate hat on his head. Like a captain's bicorn.
Okay.
Arby just very inconspicuously coughs and goes, full gas.
In disguise.
Can somebody say my name?
Oh, thank God. I'm sorry. I'm not good at pointing out like the facial structure because you have bones and not skin, and it, like cartilage is a point. Sorry, I didn't want to be like racist, but like I thought that was you, and I had to. Anyway, it's good to see you.
When you say I don't want to be racist, Reggie's gonna come in and say, "Oh, go fast."
Can somebody say bullmast?
Oh Jesus!
Hey,
I'm
guys.
gonna summon Goldfast.
Is this
Hey,
the gay
guys.
bone devil?
This reminds me. Where's the
Yes,
dog?
I'm not saying it.
Say it.
I'm not saying it.
Say it.
We can't have my very good boy here.
No, Heloise said it. He pops up next to y'all.
It only works when I do it.
Except when the DM decides otherwise.
Yeah, Arby.
Horseshit. We've had this established rule for 34 episodes.
For those of you who can't see this, I have slowly been inching towards the mic trying to figure out if I'm doing this voice or not.
No. We will, in fact, wait for Arby to say dog.
Ew.
I was wondering
Or
why
for
she was
a
getting
really
so
someone-
close.
Someone-
I was ready.
Unless Steven tells me that he is a level 18 monk, I'm not saying dog.
Oh!
In the
Oh.
character voice.
You
God,
don't
y'all
know
are
what-
fucking assholes. Why do I do this show with y'all? Fuck.
I summon Goldfast.
Arby, Eric, play the paladin. We need a paladin.
You have summoned me.
Yep, we're ready to go, Haas.
Understood. He walks up to full gas, sees his bicorn, and then he pulls out his own admiral's tricorn, which is bigger and better in every way. And he starts
Okay.
barking orders at the other bone devils.
Did Mephistopheles give me the helm?
He
Helmet.
did, yes.
Okay. Did Goldfast bring along the zombie walrus man?
He actually went and got a couple more, so you have 3 zombie walrus men.
Nice.
very
I board the
quickly-
ship.
He very quickly shoves them all into a crate that's a little too small for them. He says, "This is a surprise tool that might help us later."
Okay, thank you, Goldfast. I like to think that he's like cartoon stomping on them to try to get them in the crate.
A little bit of undead walrus juice is seeping out between the boards.
I'll board the ship.
Okay. So the front half of the ship is relegated to command, control, and weaponry. So the mouth has essentially multiple ballista in it, and also the pilots and captains areas. The arms on the bone devil shaped vessel actually shoot the claws out, and they work like harpoon guns. The rest of the bone devil shaped vessel is relegated to cruise quarters. All of the bone devils just kind of have to climb into this one walk-in closet and stand there. Everyone else has a normal sized crew room. Goldfast has a decent room. And then Heloise has like the presidential suite.
It's gonna be a shame if Heloise falls off the ship at some point. Once everyone's... Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Once everyone's boarded, I'm going to ask Full Gast, did your boss relay any information to you about where we're going?
Oh, I was just told to go where you told me to go.
Okay. Where do we go, guys?
Alfie, you don't know?
That was literally like your job. Like I don't know.
Well, now, I traded Heloise for information on where Soth and Cella were. but I don't remember what was said. Heloise, what did he say?
DM, what did he say?
We never actually clarified that.
We were
So
too
I'm-
busy talking about the devil babies.
So I'm gonna say that when you ask that question, Alfie, you have an overwhelming urge to put the helm on.
I've indulged the urge.
So the helm comes on, and a visor comes down over your face, and very much like
Is
the
this
map,
like Speed Racer?
very much like the magical map of Calaman, a like 3D projected map of the Astral Sea appears, and
Enhance.
a GPS comes up, and in your ear begins to say, and it's in the voice of Gulfast, by the way. In 300 feet, turn right. Make a slight right turn onto the Astral Sea Avenue.
I turn right onto the Astral Sea Avenue.
So you ease the ship out. You start departing, heading to the right, which is, I was going to say to the east, but you quickly realize as you're kind of navigating through the Astral Sea that there really isn't up or down, left or right, north, south,
It's
east, or west.
space, pretty much, isn't it?
It's space, but imagine if space was also an MC Escher painting.
All right, hold on. Let me look that up real quick.
It's
Everyone,
space, but everything is stairs.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I see that now.
I was going to say, since we're, Steven makes this, we pulled onto the avenue, everyone but Steven is going to know why I'm asking this question. Are we going to see anybody, are we going to pass anybody on the way there?
I roll up the windows.
Well, speaking of seeing people on the way there, if someone would be so kind as to roll a D100 for me,
Do we want high or low? First question.
just someone roll.
I got it. 57, right in the middle.
All right, as you all begin to
That's
veer
the
off,
worst.
you're still a good ways out, but not, you're about a third of the way into your journey. Another large vessel pulls up next to you in this Astral Sea Avenue, basically.
Alfie, what the fuck is this?
Imagine like the Gulf Current, like from Finding Nemo, and it's all the turtles going by, but it's just other ships. Someone pulls up equal with you all.
Hold
And
on,
maybe-
before you describe them, I like to think that they're another party like us that's also looking for their boss.
They're looking for their Hembo Paladin, actually, not.
But like in the D&D movie, they're in like the 90s
Oh, yeah.
D&D garb.
I love that. Make a perception check, everyone, and then also, Arby, you asked Alfie a question, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
13, what'd you ask?
I asked, what the fuck is this?
Oh, be cool. Be cool.
21 for Eugene.
Anyone
Hey,
who-
Alfie,
21.
can you roll down the window?
No.
12.
I locked the windows once they're done.
Put the fucking child lock on the windows.
For reference, Heloise, or played by Autumn, Reggie, played by Billy, and Eugene, played by Trey. We all went on vacation recently, and I had to roll up the windows and keep them locked for Billy and Trey because they kept trying to roll down the windows and yell at people.
And for more reference, Eric also understands.
Dude, that's
So
when
I
they came to
did-
Austin.
Because, the first night, Billy was like, hey, Trey, yell something at those people. And the window was already halfway down. I'm like, hey! And Eric's like, nope, we're not dying.
Sweetie, this is the land of guns. Don't do that here.
That's exactly what I said where we went.
So what did everyone get on them perception checks?
I got 13.
12.
21.
26.
Okay. So anyone with above a 20, the first thing you notice is, or everyone notices that the vessel is actually slightly smaller than yours. Everyone can also notice that the vessel is shaped like a traditional pirate ship, complete with Jolly Roger on top, the black flag.
Okay.
Those of you with above a 20 can see the crew on the deck running about, manning stations, pulling on ropes that don't seem to be doing anything. They're just pulling on them because they feel like they should. And on the deck, you see a probably a half dozen to a dozen very pale-looking humanoid figures with long, sharp teeth and traditional pirate's clothes. You have ran into a group of vampires.
Alfie, we got a problem.
Well, they can't board our ship if we don't invite them on, right?
True.
Yeah, he's got a point.
Are you willing to test that out?
That's Billy talking. You know, so. And then Reggie says, well, they can't get on the ship unless we invite them in, right?
Do I see them making any moves to...
One of them who is steering the ship is making the very classic roll down your window.
Oh, God.
A universal gesture.
I flip him off
Alfie.
He throws
and
his
honk
hands
the
up.
horn.
He throws his hands up and says, anyone who got above a 20 can hear, can you please roll down your windows?
What the hell?
Alfie,
Okay, I
he
crack
wants
it.
us to roll it down. No!
I crack the window and say, what?
Oh, no.
Can you please invite us onto your vessel? We would like to raid you.
No!
You know what?
Wait. Do we
I'm going
have
to-
any garlic in the bags that Goldfast packed?
I'm going to roll the window down all the way and cast Fireball out of it. At them.
Okay, so you cast the spell. What level? That's gonna be important here.
I'll just do a basic third level.
Alright, you see one of the vampires wave his hand and counter it. And the one you've been speaking to says, that was not very nice. Can you please just
Neither
let us
is
on?
you all wanting to raid us.
Just
you
a little bit
dumb
of raiding. Just a
No.
little.
How
Okay.
did you become pirates though? Like you can't. What? This is really kind of not intuitive.
We're very bad at our jobs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was their childhood dream to become pirates, but they just also happened to be afflicted by
Were you?
vampirism.
Yeah. Were you pirates first and then became vampires, or?
That is correct. We were
Damn,
we were
that
very much
sucks.
pirates first.
Have you considered the art of privateering? Because it's like pirating, but like your government sanctioned.
They still have to invite us on.
That's what I'm saying. The government invites you. The people can't do shit about it. The government tells you can.
You have no idea of Astral Sea politics.
No, but there's like a shit ton of other worlds that all need this sort of thing.
But then we have to deal with sunlight.
Not in all the realms. Also, what's the sun?
Please, are we giving him
Starlight.
career advice right now while we're floating through the astral
Yeah, this is
plane?
very
It's
paladin. He's
offending
giving
me.
them. Arby probably knows about maritime law and all that stuff.
Alfie, wait, if we casted light onto their ship, could that do something?
No, I think it specifically has to be sunlight. From my
Dang.
Strahd campaign that I'm running, I believe that for vampires it has to specifically be sunlight.
What's funny is I almost took daylight.
Now I'm assuming that I'm sorry if this is being nitpicky, but like on a planet with an atmosphere where the sunlight is like the light is scattered through the atmosphere and thus lights up the planet. There's stars all over the fucking place, I'm sure.
There
Yeah,
are.
technically, you're
but-
all over in sunlight.
Right, but I'm assuming that since there's no atmosphere, it's not really affecting them unless they got closer to one.
So I'm running it as is that not. It's not literally the physical properties of a sun, but instead like the metaphysical and like religious connotations associated with sunlight.
Okay.
And so when they go to a planet that has suns, it affects them.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, it
Okay.
doesn't.
What the hell
Alright.
kind of answer was that? That was awesome. Jesus
It's-
Christ.
Not the science. It's the spooky bullshit.
All right, that's now I can understand that.
Now
he-
you're on brand, Steven.
Now I know what the hell just happened.
They go, okay, but can like you at least let us take a couple gold from you or something just so we can feel accomplished?
Oh,
Gold's
sure. Gold's
gold!
useless.
Not out here, it's not.
We only have steel.
That's pretty much useless.
It seems we are at an impasse.
I mean, like, take it. If you want to give us a couple, it would make us feel very good about ourselves.
Reggie,
I'm gonna throw him a sack of 100 steel
Thank you.
and
Have
say,
a nice
please
day.
don't kill us.
oh no.
Okay, we won't.
Whatever
So,
will we
I'm
do?
gonna do an over-exaggerated wink.
No, that just ruined it. Please don't do that.
Okay.
That's
No,
just
you
how
can
he
do it.
winks. He doesn't. They're all over exaggerated.
It's not on purpose.
Do your eyelids also not work?
No, they don't.
I can. Okay, so here's what you do: you pretend to cry. If you pretend to cry, your eyelids will work again.
I don't know that I can pretend to cry.
Well, we tried. Bye.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
They
Have
slow,
a good one. Good
slow
luck.
down and fall out of the Gulf Stream, basically.
Okay.
Hey, DM.
Yes.
Do Alfie's robes turn white for that good deed he just did of making those vampires feel better about themselves?
I did not end up making them feel better about themselves.
Yeah, not only did he fail at that, but also he made evil creatures feel good about themselves. So, like, I think the whole thing is a wash.
I don't know. That's not what the after school specials taught me.
So, otherwise, you all can make perception checks if you want to see things around you, and I'll tell you what all you see. But otherwise, the rest of your trip goes fairly
22.
uneventful. Okay.
Did
so
you get the Spelljammer books for this shit?
Did I get the Spelljammer books for this shit?
It's a 19.
It's a crossover campaign, you guys.
So I'm gonna go in order. Alfie, you notice a bunch of rocks floating in space that all have eyeballs.
Huh.
Eugene,
I'm
with-
going to write that down.
and then continue on.
Yeah.
Eugene, you see what appears to be some kind of horseless carriage. And when you look inside the window of the horseless carriage, you see about 35 space clowns crammed inside of it.
Nope.
Dude, you got anybody else catch that, or just me? That's
I'm still documenting the rocks with eyeballs.
Heloise rolled a
No.
9, so she didn't see shit.
No, Heloise sees something. It's just nothing
Oh, shit.
particularly. Yeah, it's nothing particularly impressive. You see a school of space guppies,
Oh my
which are
God.
like large dog-sized goldfish with a third eye on their face.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
So the fish from, like, The Simpsons.
Yes, that. They're actually big enough for tiny creatures to ride on them for mounts.
Huh.
Arby and Reggie?
I got a 5 because you asked me to roll perception.
Well, if you'd like to, you can notice that the crew of the ship, when they're not busy doing crew things, are playing a game of, like, Knuckles. With,
But
like,
with
it's
their actual knuckle.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Nice.
Yep, and instead of having tattoos, they just have little divots drilled into their knuckle bones. So they can play Knuckles. Reggie, what about you? Did you see anything?
Reggie got a 33.
Oh my Okay.
Reggie saw all of this and also the rest of the universe.
Reggie sees every life
He's
form on
literally
every planet.
an enlightened
Reggie met-
being.
Reggie met some god along the way.
He comes back like Gandalf the White.
Reggie was just sitting at the back of the boat, and he was just telling stories, and then everybody came by, you know?
Reggie had a visitor. Some transcendent being of pure energy sat down and listened to Reggie speak and left Reggie with a small gift. It's a pinpoint of light, Reggie.
It's a pipe bomb.
Oh, shit.
Yay!
It is the condensed energy of a star.
Jesus.
Oh, let's go find those vampires again.
The other thing you notice is a small planetoid about the size of like a shopping mall. And the entire surface of the planet is covered in giant space hamsters.
Alright. Are the hamsters giant? Or are they just, is that the breed? Like a
The answer is
like a
yes to
jumbo
both.
shrimp is like that's still pretty small.
Good question.
The answer is yes to both. They are, in fact, horse-sized hamsters. Actually, I think the book specifically describes them as black bear-sized or brown bear-sized hamsters.
Hey, cool fast.
Yes.
You know what we could use?
Money.
I mean, like, actually use
What's that?
a few ghoul hamsters.
Do you see hamsters?
I see giant hamsters. No, wait.
Reggie
Someone just
sees
told me about the giant hamsters.
Reggie every so often gets up from his position at the back of the porch, and he just, to him it's a porch at the back of the boat, and he takes a little, for exercise, he takes a walk around, and he'll talk to anyone who listens, of course, and he will mention seeing a bunch of fucking giant hamsters.
Cool fast.
Okay, go fast.
Go ahead.
You know what we need?
Bitches.
I mean,
got
actually,
him. You got him, Golf. Good job, you got him.
What would that be? I think you are me.
giant ghoul hamsters.
Weird flex, but okay. He leaves the ship with like four of the ghouls, or four of the bone devils, and they fly back with just 8 live giant space hamsters.
Okay. Now make them ghouls.
Are you sure?
Do you have a reason to object?
I don't want to keep one as a pet.
I mean, you can keep one
Same.
as a pet. You and Heloise can keep 2 of them as pets.
Okay, I already named mine, Mr. Snuffles.
That's awful close to Scruggles.
I know, it's a callback.
Oh, okay.
He goes about turning the rest of them into ghouls, except for the one that's Heloise's. They go feral, and so they have to begin to strap them down to the deck of the ship.
Can the space hamsters talk?
Let me find out. I actually think they do have a
Not
language.
anymore.
Give me just a second to check this. I do believe they have a language. Never mind, they do not have a language because their intelligence is 2, which is only slightly lower than where Eugene started this campaign.
Oh,
That's right.
Nice.
I was going to see if I could see what my hamster's name is.
Eugene might have speak with animals.
Eugene, can you see what my hamster's name is?
I don't know if I got that or not, to be honest. That was one thing I never took.
He said, fuck these animals.
To be fair, we would never want Eugene to speak to anyone unsupervised.
Not till about level 9.
what I'm seeing, that's not a Eugene thing.
Damn.
Never did it.
Could I roll insight to see what I feel like his name would be or her name?
Sure, go ahead.
This is more on brand for
What if I rolled animal handling?
Go roll a what the fuck check, Eloise.
Oh yeah.
Do I add a modifier to that?
Oh, whoops.
You add a modifier equal to how much of a what the fuck this is, and this is a solid +5.
Okay, so 15.
You believe that this hamster's name is Grogartha, Eater of Worlds, Slayer of Men.
Oh my god, I love him.
Her.
Yeah, it's on
And
brand
I
for your
love
newest
her. Oh my gosh, we're besties. Okay, thank you. Thanks for the what the fuck check.
That's so crazy because that's also your title back home.
It's also the name of the unborn baby.
This is actually just Eloise doing her baby name shopping.
Trying it out on the giant space
It's her new
hamsters.
maternal instincts kicking in.
You go to her cabin in the ship, and this is going to be a nest. But like an actual nest.
That's good,
with
Billy.
eggs.
No, Billy, you have to say that for the
You have
recording.
to say that one out loud.
Yeah.
Well, it's really the spelling, but Gregarthly.
Leigh.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. So, with all of this bullshit out of the way,
Yeah, okay.
Steven said, this is more of what I expected.
Steven, hey, everyone roll perception. Now that all the bullshit's done.
I was more mentioning the naming of the giant space hamster, but
At least it wasn't your mom.
I mean, that's up to what Reggie decides to call these giant space hamsters is up to Reggie. But that being said, are you all taking any special precautions as you get closer to your destination?
Do we know what this destination is
Say
like?
I don't have any tactical knowledge, so
So all you know is that it's Lord Soth's base here in the astral plane. Now, interestingly enough, and this is something you picked up in that research that you were doing, Alfie, before you left, there's like this overlap that can happen between planes. The planes of shadow, the planes of the material plane, the ethereal plane. In some cases, that extends into the astral, where the exact same thing in various forms will appear in roughly equivalent spots on multiple planes. So while you can't be for certain until you get within visual distance, you have an inkling that this might be very much like Soth's Keep on the material plane.
Do we know if it's just like Soth's Keep on a small, very small planet? You know, like in Dragon Ball Z?
The little, like, flat-topped, pointy-bottom base islands.
Yeah, is it like that where as soon as we land, we're at his tower?
That would be a solid assumption. Everywhere else you've seen in the astral plane as you've been going by have either been small spherical planetoids or space islands.
Okay. How far away are we from it?
The pace you've been going, about half an hour.
Oh.
Travel times don't work the same in the astral plane. It's mostly will-based, and you're pretty willful to get here. You would have been here in about half the time if you had chosen the cramped option.
Okay, well, I don't think I have anything.
Does
That I
Reggie
need to
learn
do.
anything from his new friends?
The space hamsters?
Well, I meant just the random motherfuckers that would come by, hang out with him at the back of the porch.
Roll a what the fuck check.
9.
You've learned the recipe for the greatest cheesecake in the multiverse. You have learned the exact time and date of your death. and you have learned the secret to.
And that's when?
That's
Somewhere
a scary laugh.
You learned who actually assassinated JFK.
Yeah, you don't know who JFK is, but you did in fact learn the secret behind the JFK assassination. And you've learned what happens after death with 100% accuracy.
Damn. So I know when I'm gonna die and then what's gonna happen immediately after.
What
Would
would
you
you have
like-
learned with the Nat 20?
Oh, the exact location in the Soth's tower of Cella, and Soth's exact plans.
Oh, that's it. So not any of the cool shit. Okay.
No,
never mind.
no. The cool shit is lower rolls. The useful shit is higher rolls.
God damn it! Now I need to be rolling. Fuck.
Reggie, would you like to know the exact time and date of your death?
Like he already knows, so yeah.
It's in about 350.
5 minutes ago, he's like, huh?
It's about 38 minutes from now.
Oh shit! But the episode ends before then.
But at least
Okay,
you
and then
can
what
go-
happens? Does what happens? He gets immediately revived.
Yes.
Maybe not immediately. I don't know.
You do know that when you do eventually die, you go to the dwarven halls, the afterlife of the dwarves.
Am I like a big bitch? Do I know that? Am I like?
You are a big baby boy.
I don't think that's exactly what I was trying to ask, but
I can't.
No, this is better. This is better.
I can't. Please, it's all of us dying, but Trey just sitting there Snapchatting for me. Okay.
Fuck me.
Goldfast says, "Is that an invite?"
No, Ghoulfast, you can't fuck me, Eric the player.
But he can. Fuck Arby the character, right?
No,
Oh.
that wasn't Arby.
So after learning the secrets of the universe, Reggie, do you have anything else you want to do?
What's up with this starlight thing?
Oh yeah, so it's the compressed energy of an entire star. You're not quite sure what it does. The transcendental being of pure energy didn't really specify. Just kind of handed it to you and told you to hold on to it.
Can I integrate it with like my eagle eye?
You mean your monocle?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can-
one laser eye.
Yeah, make me just a straight intelligence check with advantage since you're a dwarf and you're crafting something.
17.
Okay, so you attach it to the monocle and then you put a little flap on it that can be turned on and off, so it's a flashlight now.
Okay.
Alfie said he
Bit
was
of a waste for a fucking star. It's just like a headlamp.
yes now.
Which is pretty on brand for a dwarf to make, honestly.
Okay.
It's a really powerful one. It's like a laser pointer.
Yeah,
but
it's like one
brighter.
of those like really bright flashlights. They were like
So if
really
we get
gimmicky
you-
for a while.
If we get you another monocle to put in front of that monocle, it'll refract the beam enough to actually do damage.
Okay. I don't want to. Okay. Reggie is going to have that on like accidentally all the time. Like, you know, when an old person like activates their phone like flashlight? Like, it's like that. And he's going to turn it on when it's too hard for him to read. Like, when it's too dark. So it's gonna be on a lot.
Eugene, are you doing anything to prepare?
Eugene's still trying to understand how all of those clowns fit in that carriage. It did not make any sense. So he's trying to figure that out, because we were barely going to fit on their ship, or on the one of the ships. So he just trying to make sense of it.
Arby or Heloise, do you all have anything to do?
Nope.
No, it wouldn't matter anyway.
Okay. So, Alfie, as the pilot of the ship, are you coming in hot and fast, or are you kind of creeping up on the place? Are you a Little Caesar's pizza, or like a Thanksgiving turkey?
You ram jamming this dog? That was Eric, not Arby.
That's a good catch.
I think Alfie's gonna come in hot and heavy.
Okay. So one of the interesting
Straight in, no
points
kissing.
of astral travel is that while you're in like the slipstream style astral like pace, you're incredibly fast. When you pop out of it, you basically move at like actual ship speed. And so I'm not going to need to roll from you, but how close are you trying to pop out? Are you like trying to come out right next to it, or?
I mean, is it right off the highway?
I mean, essentially the way it would work is whenever you choose to pop out of it, would determine how far you are away.
Why don't we just buzz straight into
Why
the
don't we
castle?
just decide to pop out in the exact room we need to be in?
Just drive the ship into the side of the castle.
Yes,
That's what I'm saying,
absolutely.
just
That is
boom.
what we should do. That is very on brand for us. Let's
And maybe
ram
kill
it through the
Cella.
castle.
And yourselves.
We have
I'm
a few
going to-
revivifies. It's okay.
I'm going to get relatively close to it before I break out of the stream.
Yeah, let's go window by window, seeing if she's in a window adjacent room.
Let's just get adjacent. See if we can see her through the window and just send the ghoul fast claw through.
Reggie will shine his light to see
Fucking
if she's
claw game
in there in each window. He's like, nah, next.
We're just casing the joint until we find her.
Oh my god.
Activate the claws.
So as
She'll
you
be like, I knew we should have taken the crab ship.
So Alfie, as you pop the ship out of the travel mode essentially for the approach, you pop out a couple 100 feet away, so only 6-12 seconds out from it. Not so close that you are in danger of hitting the keep, and it is in fact a copy of the keep that's on the material plane, but close enough that you can get there within a round. This large keep, and when you look at it, and you have seen other keeps in the material plane, and you have one yourself, for a brief moment, it's like the entire thing is nonsensical to you. There are odd angles, rounded rectangles that are both sharp and rounded at the same time.
It's a McMansion. My
Oh my
nightmare.
It messes with you for just a moment. And then as everything kind of comes together in a way that you can understand it, it very much begins to appear like a Scooby-Doo mansion, complete with lightning strikes.
And this is on like a small planetoid.
So it is in fact on one of those space islands.
Okay.
So there's actually enough room on this one though to land your vessel if
Oh,
you
good.
choose to. Yeah, you don't have to just leave it floating. You can land.
Yeah.
Okay.
Land it. Skirt.
The landing. You come to a stop.
Does
That's my-
Alfie make that noise?
Does my ship go brrrt? Like one of those cars?
It does.
I want to have like underglow on the bottom of it.
Okay.
God.
And a spoiler on the back.
The
One of those-
underglow is actually just Reggie at the bottom.
One of those really over-exaggerated spoilers.
Understood.
Does it have flames on the side?
Out of the exhaust.
The Ghoulfast nostrils just billow smoke.
Nice.
You have arrived at the astral version of Lord Soth's Keep. Hey everyone, DM Steven here. I just wanted to say thank you from the entire High Anxiety crew. If you enjoy what we're doing and would like to see more in the future, subscribe to the podcast, follow us on our social media, and check out the individual projects of our members, all found in our show description.